Hello everyone, I'm Ahyar and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about fog in 3D Studio Max software and Vray plugin. We will work on a project together and see how we can add this fog effect to our renders and our final visualizations. Before we start, I want to tell you that this process we're doing now is in 3D Studio Max software and also Vray plugin. However, a similar process can be done in softwares like Chaos Vantage or Adobe Photoshop in post-production. I will definitely teach you these methods in future. So the project you're seeing is one of the projects I selected from the Evermotion exterior assets. The initial render you see is basically a test render without any fog settings. And now we're going to work on the project together. So, well, to enable fog settings, you need to press 8 key on your keyboard, and the environment and effects window will open for you. Once the environment and effects window is open, there's a section at the bottom called Effects, which is a subset of Atmosphere. If you click on Add in this effects section, you can choose Vray Environment Fog from this menu. After you have selected it and click OK, its settings will become active for you. Now, let me tell you the most important settings and how they work. We will do some test renders together, and in the end, we will see the output of the work. One of the crucial parts is the first section where you choose the color of the fog. By default, it can be white or it can even have a dust-like appearance with colors like yellow or brown that you can choose. It can also have a slightly bluish tint. I will move this slightly towards blue to see the effect of the color. Okay, then we'll press OK. I have chosen my color, and the next section is about fog distance. So this parameter is very important. It's currently set to 100 centimeters, essentially verifying the density of the fog. The higher the number, the weaker the fog will be in proportion. I will reduce it to say 10 centimeters for our test. And I will say we need to take test renders until we reach the desired number. Next is fog transparency. It's affected such that the brighter the color here, the more transparent our fog becomes. I will keep it at this level for now, or maybe make it slightly darker so that the fog isn't too transparent and is visible or understood. Okay, I will press OK. The next parameter is fog emission. Essentially, it works by the fog emitting light by itself, so its effect is in the form of self-illumination. You can see its effect inside the fog. However, the thing about emission is that it significantly increases your rendering time. I'm not going to use it here for now, but I've explained the concept that here essentially the fog emits the light by itself. So a general rule about fog is that naturally when you add fog, your render time increases, but by adding fog emission, this render time increases even more, so be mindful of that. So next is the scatter GI. GI stands for global illumination, asking you whether the GI settings should also scatter here or not. I won't choose for now. And the next parameter also asks about the number of the bounces these scatters should have, meaning how many times they should strike, depending on the number you choose here. The crucial next parameter is fog height. For example, if you have a skyscraper or you want to select at what height the fog should rise, you'll probably see that sometimes fog comes up to the bottom of certain buildings and only the top part is visible. This is precisely the setting for the height. It's currently set at 100 centimeters, so it's like I will convert it to 10 meters. So I want my scene to be completely enveloped in fog. So these were the most important parameters I wanted to tell you about. Let's do a test render of this with the default settings we have here. I already mentioned that I did the previous test render. I just want to use a region mode, for example, this part, to see how it's affecting my work. Well, okay. You see, 100 centimeters for the distance was too low, and it becomes too dense. So our sense couldn't show the volume of our trees or even architecture. That's why I say it needs to be tested. So right now, I still feel the volume is too much. I will double it again, and I will increase transparency a bit more. Here I'm observing what's happening, and I might double it again. Okay, for instance, to at least allow the background elements to be visible. We don't want our architecture to be hidden by the fog. So instead, we want to add an effect that enhances our work. So sometimes I've seen projects where the added fog was too dense that nothing of the project could be seen. It seems our focus must be on our project and on our architecture. So you see, it has made a significant difference in my work in terms of fog, but I still feel it's not what I want. It needs more adjustment again. I think if I increase this a bit more to say 5000, and now the fog height is 5 meter. It should be okay. Also, it could be a bit less. Instead of 10 meters, I will enter 5 here, which means 500 centimeters, indicating the height of my fog. So even the fog color also can be made slightly, maybe darker from here or brighter, depending on your preference. I will increase the distance a bit more. Okay, this is too much, and the fog ambience is lost. For example, I will choose the number 8000 or even 10,000. So, well, 9000 is the final number. Exactly. So 9000. As I mentioned, you need to test to reach your desired result. Well, here is the before and after of the work. You can see how much the ambience has changed with the addition of this fog. In future sessions or tutorials, I will definitely teach you how to do this much faster with softwares like Chaos Vantage, or how to add this fog through post-production and Adobe Photoshop. Thank you very much for being with me so far. Make sure to subscribe my channel, and I would be really delighted if you supported and like the video. And thank you. See you until the next tutorial. Bye bye.